Slavery. When Africans trafficked Europeans for 300 years. Welcome to class today. Do you know that for over 300 years, Europeans and Americans were captured, shipped, and sold as slaves by pirates from Africa? From the 1500s to the 1800s, pirates from North Africa raided European coasts, dragging more than 1 million people into captivity. The major players of this slave trade were Libyan, Tunisian, Algerian, and Moroccan descent, the Barbary Coast. The Barbary Coast stretched along what's now Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Libya. These territories were ruled by local leaders under the Ottoman Empire, and they had a booming business, piracy. Their crews, called Corsairs, were state-sponsored pirates who sailed the Mediterranean, attacking ships and raiding coastal towns across Europe, from Italy and Spain to Ireland, even as far north as Iceland. The Corsairs would land without warning, burn villages, kill resistors, and abduct everyone they could. Captives were brought to slave markets in cities like Algiers and Tunis. Some were ransomed, if their families or governments could afford it. Most weren't so lucky. They were sold into hard labor, on ships, in households, or worse, in mines and quarries. This wasn't just about money, it was about power, politics, and religion. Corsairs saw Christian captives as prizes of war. It was part of a centuries-old conflict between Christian Europe and the Muslim Ottoman world. And while the raids were condemned in Europe, some North African rulers relied on them to maintain power and wealth. It was sanctioned piracy, and it paid. However, unlike the transatlantic slave trade, the captives are freed after they renounce their religions and convert to Islam. Although they are never allowed to return home to their native land, they are made to settle in North Africa, bearing a new identity and religion. Europe couldn't keep watching. Europe tried to fight back, with mixed results. Some religious groups, like the Trinitarians, raised funds to ransom captives. Others launched naval campaigns to stop the raids. Even the United States got involved. By the mid-1800s, the Barbary slave trade faded. Why? 1. European navies got stronger. 2. The Ottoman Empire weakened. And finally, colonial powers started taking direct control of North Africa. Slavery itself was slowly, very slowly, being abolished. The Barbary slave trade reminds us that slavery has taken many forms, across all cultures, all continents. It's a chilling example of what happens when profit, power, and prejudice collide. And it's a story we can't afford to forget. Worthy of note, the experiences of the ransomed slaves played a significant role in the broader anti-slavery movement. Their experiences fueled efforts to end slavery. If you found this eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe for more untold history, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Until next class, stay curious.